So at first I want to bring on Miss Carol Bradford. She has a dynamic story to share with us. So thank you, ladies, for being with us tonight.
Hi, my name is Carol Bradford, and I'm going to be 76 years young this year. I was introduced to 3 International about a year ago. It was in January of last year. I had COVID during the COVID season, and it left me with rheumatoid arthritis, really severe pain. But this particular January, we had a lot of storms here in Dallas. That's where I am now, Dallas, Texas. And I just couldn't bear it. I was sent home from work, couldn't work. I was sent home on a Tuesday, and my sister had been checking on me. So she called me that Thursday night and asked me, how you doing? I said, not good at all. If this is what the quality of life is going to be, I can't do this. She said, give me 10 minutes, I'll be there. She did. She got up in the middle of a storm. And I mean, it was a bad storm. We had tornadoes and everything. And came over, brought me the 3, and I said, no, not taking these supplements. I have had enough of supplements. I've had enough of medication. I'm not taking it. She said, please, just try this. If it doesn't work, you'll never hear about it again. She brought me all the products except the collagen. And she told me to take the Revive 2-3 times a day. I did. That was a Thursday night, about 10:30. Saturday morning, I was up and ready for work. I don't know how fast it works for everybody else, but it did work that fast for me. It got on top of the pain I was having. It was so severe. I was really, I couldn't function. I couldn't do anything. So I took those, went to work that Saturday on a cane, still had some stiffness and a little bit of swelling. And my sisters were talking about going to see Christine Peterson speak. And I said, I want to go. She said, you're not going to do the vitamins. I said, but I want to go. So I followed them to see Christine, and I'm sitting there with no in my head. I'm not doing this. Okay. And this, I think she was 80, or was she 81? 80. She jumped up and got up to the podium. I said, okay, 81. And it was late. It was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And she was giving her spiel, her talk. And I heard her say 2 things. She talked about the compensation plan, which was really a good one. And she said I could take 2 Revive every hour for 24 hours. Smart me, I went home, took it for 48 hours. And to this date, which is more than a year later, I don't have pain. I get a little stiffness when the weather changes, but I don't have no pain. Wow. And that's my story with 3.
Yes, girl.
Now I'm an ambassador.
Yeah, of course. You're like a walking testimony, right? You don't even have to say.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Carol. I just love hearing your story every time. It's so encouraging to people out there that there's solutions. Proactive